honestly. I want to get rid of the weekend. I'm sick of it. I think there's no reason for us to have 2 days off of school. You, don't call me grandpa number one. Someone commented, why is grandpa so angry? I am not grandpa number one. Number two, I'm angry because we don't have school tomorrow or on Sunday. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous. We need school on Saturdays and Sundays. There is nothing more amazing than school. Nothing would make Saturdays and Sundays more amazing than some more school. In fact, I think we should have double school on those days. Instead of 7 hours of school, we should have 14 hours of school on the weekends. Who agrees with me? Thank you. Roads and traffic comments, you're a man-child, okay, and you're a bad student, and you're going to be put on the bad student list. I will not deal with this kind of attitude in my life. I am the owner here, which means I deserve respect. Not only do I deserve it, I demand it. You will listen to me, or you'll get put on my bad student list. Trust me, you don't want to be on there, because this list is a list you don't want to be on. Thank you, I appreciate that. Because this list is a list you don't want to be on. Thank you, I appreciate that. This is why I say you are not allowed to leave rude comments in my live. It lags out the whole stream. When you spam the comments with the rude comments, it crashes my stream. I do not have McDonald's Wi-Fi. Do not say that. You do not come into my live and tell me that I have McDonald's Wi-Fi. You have McDonald's Wi-Fi. You're the reason why you're crashing my live. I am not the reason why. My Wi-Fi's fine. You're the reason here. You're the problem here, not me. I am perfect in every possible way. Aston, think of the $5 green super chat. Aston and Nicole, think of the $5 green super chats. Those $5 green super chats, those are the number one largest super chats. Those are the number one largest super chats of the entire live. If it stays that way for the whole live, both of your names are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is with me to honor the number one large super chat of the entire liveness of both of you. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're wondering what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. I explain it all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Aston says, "Aw, do you want your Whittle sippy cup in your stroller while watching baby shows, going to daycare, Mr. Megamind Yapper Bold?" Why are you sending a $5 green super chat just to insult me? You will not join my live and insult me. I am not Megamind, I am not yapping, I am not bold, I am not Mr. Clean, and I do not crash out. Does it look like I am someone who crashes out? No. Aston, you're on my bad student list. I want you gone. I'm not a baby. I am 24 years old, actually. You're jealous of how old I am. Get out of my live now. Shame on you. You're banned. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Welcome, Nicole. Nicole says, put Steve on the bad list. He said the cranberry is back to snitch to the crash out tarantula with this. I do not crash out. I'm not a baby. I don't crash out. Thank you, Nicole, for letting me know. I'm going to make sure that we have a very nice live. Steve, you're on the bad student list. I want you out of my live now. Nicole Cranfield, you're on my good student list as per usual. Remember, if you see people leaving rude comments, I am not laughing, okay? I am laughing. You know why? I am so shocked by the amount of rude comments here. That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing for any other reason. I'm not breaking character because it's not a character. This is who I am. I am laughing because some of these comments are so absurd. How dare you call Nicole Cranfield a rude name like that? How dare you? Nicole, you're on my good student list. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice to me. I appreciate that. Genesis comments, what grade are you in? Actually, I am not in a grade, okay? I am 24 years old. I graduated from college 2 years ago, but, before you call me old, I am not old, I am very young, okay? When I graduated from college, I begged my teachers to allow me to stay in school for the rest of my life, and they said yes, so that is why I'm still here. Thank you, I appreciate that. See, I can be nice. Oh, Nichols Network, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you. Nichols Network says his forehead is so large that it broke my phone. It did not have enough space for the amount of pixels it took to process it. Number one, it is not called a phone. It is called a cellular device. Number two, my forehead is not that big. Nichols Network, you're on the bad student list. I want you out of my live. Get out now! How dare you send the number one largest super chat the entire live just to make fun of my forehead? This is a normal size forehead. You're jealous of me, and I want you out of my live. How dare you? You're disgusting. And of course, even though you left a rude comment, you're going to go on the honor roll too if it stays that way for the whole live. So thank you. I appreciate that. Autumn West comments, you're a baby. You're a baby. If you're in my live leaving rude comments, you're the baby, not me. It's not my fault that I'm getting upset and angry. It's your fault. I am not here to deal with harassment. You know why I'm here? I am here to be nice to people. I am here to talk about how awesome and amazing school is. And if you can't deal with it, you can leave my live. Hampshire just commented balding hairline. I am not balding. Look at my hair. I am not balding. You can very clearly see my hair and my hairline. You can leave my live now. Rule number one on my live. Actually, no. William, think of the super chat. Thank you, William. William says nerd. Yeah, I am a nerd, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love school with all of my heart, and you will not bully me or cyberbully me for loving school. Okay? This is a safe space to love school. So, William, you're on my bad student list. You do not make rude comments like that. How dare you send a super chat with a rude message too? That is disrespectful. Rule number one of my live. This is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comments about school here. Rule number two of my live. If you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud to the entire live. Rule number three of my live. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number four of my live. If you send any type of gift that goes on my head, like the cat ears, or covers my chat, like the cat in the box, I will ban you from the live and yell at you in front of everyone here. Those gifts ruin the live, they disrupt it, they make me look like an idiot. Anyone who does it, you're a bad student and a cyberbully. Thank you. Now that we know the rules, let's continue the live in peace, all right? Remember, it is a pro school live. Even though it's technically the weekend, we are still here to discuss school. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, by the way. Christina, thank you for the laughing disco. See, that is a gift I appreciate because it doesn't go on my head and it doesn't cover my chat. Thank you, Christina. Stanley Davis, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you for not leaving a rude comment. You have no idea how many people join my live and leave rude comments. It's honestly absurd. So thank you so much for treating me with the respect I deserve. If you're new here, subscribe right now. We are 400 subscribers away from 926,000 subscribers. Anyone who subscribes right now, you are considered an OG because you're here before a million. Thank you. I appreciate that. Blaze, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Blaze. Blaze, that $5 green super chat, that is tied for the number one largest super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays that way for the whole live, you, Aston, Nichols, and Nicole, all four of your names are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number one largest super chat of the entire live, and it's all four of you, so all four of you are going to go on here. And if you're curious on what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. I detail it all. Get that off of me! I am not a cat. Who put those cat ears on me? Whoever did that, you're banned from my live. You are kicked out permanently. I don't care. Get it off! Who did that? 1 second, Blaze. Who sent those cat ears? I'm a D. Get out of my live, you're banned. I am not a cat. I am a human being. Anyone who puts those cat ears on me, you're banned. You're disgusting. Get out of my live. Blaze, think of that $5 green super chat. Blaze says piggy. Are you calling me a piggy? Oink, oink to you. Leave my live. I am not a pig. Get it off. I can't do the live with these stupid cat things on my head. Who's going to listen to a teacher's pet who's walking around with cat ears on? The answer? No one. Who did those cat ears? Whoever did those, you're banned. I don't care. Anyone who sends the cat ears, you're banned. Marcia, you're banned from the live. You can leave now, Marcia. Thank you. I want you gone. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for that $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, Koydog is so smart that even before he was born, he was getting A's, and he got his first report card in August of 2001. He does not want a J-O-B. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. I do not want or need a J-O-B. Thank you so much for saying that. To all the people spamming that I need a J-O-B, you can go leave my live and go get a job yourself. If you have time to comment that, you have time to go get a job. I don't. You know why? Because I study for 17 hours every single night. Beat that. Thank you. Subscribe right now if you're new here. We're 200 subscribers away from 926,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mick Anonymous, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Mick Anonymous. Mick Anonymous says, Koi dog, more like annoy dog. Am I right? Okay. I am not annoying. You're annoying. You... Get it off your band! Viking, you're banned from my live. Get out now. I am not a cat. Get it off. You're banned. Anyone who puts those stupid cat ears on me, you're done. James Ward, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, James. James says, I saw your posts on Snapchat saying you are a picky eater, even though school says you have to have a wide range of food you eat to stay healthy. You are such a fake... Get that off! I am not fake! You will not come into my live and call me fake. Yeah, I am a picky eater. You know why? I only like meals that are prepared in the school cafeteria. Get that off of me. I can't do the live with those stupid cat ears on. I look like an idiot, and who's going to listen to a teacher's pet with cat ears on? It's like, oh my God. James, you're on the banned student list, both of you. James and Viking, and my pen just died. Unbelievable. James and Viking, both of you are on you're on the banned student list. I want you both gone. Honestly. Enzo, thank you for that $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Enzo. Enzo says, school is the best. I passed all my classes. It's me, Ari. Just call me Enzo. Well, thank you, Enzo. I appreciate that. I am so glad you think school is the best, because school is the best. Get it off. Do you know how many comments I'm missing? Stacy, you're banned from my live. I am missing so many comments because of these horrible cat ears. Anyone who puts them on me, you're banned. Stacy, you're banned. Thank you, Enzo. I'm so glad you passed all your classes. You're going on my good student list. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that, Enzo. William, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, William, for not leaving a rude comment. You're on my good student list. Thank you. It's so easy to shut up and be kind. Wow, are you kidding me? Carrie Munelli just sent a $20 orange super chat. That is crazy. Carrie, that $20 orange super chat, that is the #1 largest super chat of the entire live. That means if it stays away for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live, and it's you, so you're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate that. Get that off! You do not put stuff on my head when I have the honor roll out. Get it off, Andy. I will deal with you in a minute. This is sacred. You do not cover it. In case you're curious what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. I detail it all. Thank you. I appreciate that. Carrie, that is crazy. Andy, you're banned from my live, by the way. I made it very clear. Anyone puts the cat ears on me, you're banned. Carrie, think of that $20 orange super chat. Carrie says, hello, I really don't like that it's the weekend, but I'm still doing homework because I love school. Thank you, Carrie. That is exactly what you should be doing. That is what I want to see. I want to see nice comments about school. No one likes the weekend. Everyone likes school. So thank you, Carrie. You're going on the super good student list. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that insane $20 orange super chat, the #1 large super chat of the entire live. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whew, make sure you subscribe to Carrie, because that's crazy. Thank you so much, Carrie. Enzo, thank you for the membership. Thank you, Enzo. Enzo says, guys, please be nice. The cat ears are annoying. Please just be nice and follow Tyler's rules. Thank you, Enzo. They are 4 simple rules. They are not that hard to follow. I will go over them again in a minute, since some people in here think it's so funny to disobey me. I'll make something very clear. I am the owner of this live. You will not disobey me. Got it? I am the owner. I am the ruler. You will listen to my every command. Thank you. Katie, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Katie. Katie says, hey, Koi Dog, I was sick all the time my last year of high school. Does that make me a bad student or a good student with a bad immune system? That is not your fault, Katie. I'll never blame you for getting sick unless you wanted to get sick. And I know you. You're a good student, Katie. You would never want to get sick. So you're on the good student list. Thank you so much, Katie, for that $10 yellow super chat, the second largest one of the entire live. You're on my good student list, Katie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. James, thank you for the $5. Ooh. I apologize for going so fast. I'm trying to read every single super chat and comment that I can. There's so many of them tonight. James, thank you for the $5 green super chat. James says, I've already been banned like 5 times. I am the owner of this live. When I say you're banned, you need to leave. You're banned. And if you don't listen to me, there will be consequences. Mark my words. I am the owner. I am the ruler. If you don't listen to me, there will be trouble. Thank you. Katie, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Again, thank you, Katie. Katie says, I was lucky I passed my last year of high school, apart from being sick the entire year, Koi Dog. Was I a bad student? Katie, you were definitely not a bad student. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick. I hope you're better. I hope you're doing better now. That is horrible. I don't wish that upon anyone. I hope everyone here is always healthy and never misses school because they're sick, okay? If you don't want to be sick, then it's okay to miss school. However, if you enjoy being sick and missing school, then that's a whole different issue. Thank you, Katie, for that $10 yellow super chat. That is insane. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Make sure you subscribe right now, by the way. We just hit 926,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Anyone who subscribes right now, you are considered an OG because you were here before a million. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, I saw my emails and it says they want to put me in a second honors program. I'm already in an English honor society. Everyone should look up to me. I agree, Nicole. Everyone should look up to you and me because we are the best students here. There is no one here smarter than either of us. I am smart. You are smart. No one else is even on the same level as me. Blaze, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you. Get that off my screen, Andy. Get that ugly cat off my screen. I can't read the comments when you cover them with a stupid animal. Blaze, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Blaze says, bro, sorry, I just want to get on my list. You better put a flame drawing by it, though, please. Fine. Even though you're on the bad student list, I'll put a little flame there. There we go. There's your flame. Thank you, Blaze. I expect you to treat me with respect. I expect you to be nice to me. William, what? William, are you kidding me? That's crazy. William just sent a $50 pink super chat. William, that $50 pink super chat, that is the #1 largest super chat of the entire live. If it stays that way for the whole live, your name and your name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is going for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live, and it's you, William. So you're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll. Thank you so much for that insane $50 pink super chat. Get that cat off my screen. You do not put the cat on my screen when I have the honor roll out. As I was saying, William's going to go on here. Thank you, William, for that insane $50 pink super chat. And if you're curious on what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thank you. William, thank you so much for that insane $50 pink super chat. That is nuts. William says, I love school. That is the perfect comment. If you have nothing nice to say, just say that you love school. That's it. That's all you have to. Not even if you have nothing nice to say. Just say you love school. That's all you have to say, and I'm happy. Thank you so much, William. You are on my super good student list. Shout out, William. Make sure you subscribe to William, because that is crazy. William is a super good student. That is nuts. Thank you so much, William. I appreciate that so much. If you're new, subscribe right now. Thank you. Ivy, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy, for not leaving a rude comment. I appreciate that. Also, shout out to Ivy, because Ivy was put on the official Koi Dog honor roll last night for sending the #1 largest super chat. So thank you, Ivy. I appreciate that. See? You're banned from my live permanently, Andy. I'm done. I'm going to crash out. I'm banning your entire family. I want you to go tell your parents, go tell your siblings, go tell your grandparents, go tell your cousins, go tell your aunts and uncles, go tell everyone in your entire family that they are never allowed to watch Koi Dog anymore. And when they ask why, I want you to tell them it's because you were ruining Koi Dog's live. That's that you are the reason for it. They're all banned. Andy, I want you out of my life. You're the worst student of the entire life. I want you gone. Katie, think of the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Katie. Katie says, I almost went to school while sick, but the teacher sent me to the nurse because turns out my sore throat was COVID. I didn't know I had COVID. I am so sorry to hear that, Katie. I wish that upon no one. I am so sorry. It is always horrible when you miss school for being sick. I personally, I've never missed school for being sick. I've never missed school, period, okay? I've never been absent a single day in my life because I refuse to get sick. But thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. I hope you got better quick because that sounds horrible. New Mexico. Oh, Katie, you're on the good student list, by the way. Don't you worry. You're a good student. New Mexico, thank you for the membership. Thank you. New Mexico says, Koi Dog is and will always be a human being and will never be a and will always be a human being and will never be a kitty cat. Please do you all understand? Thank you, New Mexico. Do you all understand? Thank you, New Mexico. I am not a cat. Who did that? All of these rude comments are crashing my life. There are so many rude comments being spammed that they are ruining the entire live. They are crashing the stream. This is why I said you need to be nice to me. When you spam these rude comments, it crashes my live. It's not funny. You're ruining it. Every single person here is leaving a rude comment. You're ruining my live. Someone just commented creepy. I'm not creepy. You can leave my live. Jay Free comments McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're so funny. I don't have McDonald's Wi-Fi. It is not my fault that the live keeps crashing. You know whose fault it is? Yours. You're leaving rude comments. And when you leave tons and tons and tons of rude comments, it overloads YouTube servers and it crashes my live. I can't do the lives if you keep spamming the rude comments. Yeah, I am crashing out, Renee. I am crashing out because it keeps crashing. I keep seeing rude comments, and it's frankly unacceptable. I'm done. I am not weird, Aaron. You're weird, and you can leave my live. Shut your mouth. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You are not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read every single super chat out loud, or as many super chats as I can out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, like all those people did, you are required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, if you send any type of gift that goes on my head or covers my chat like the cat ears, I will yell at you and ban you from the entire live, just like I did to Andy, James, and Ima. You do not want to mess with me. It's 4 simple rules. If you can't follow them, you can leave. Koi Dog, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Koi Dog. I appreciate that. I was looking at your profile picture. All right. I'll allow you to have my name. I don't know. Usually I yell at people for having my... Get it off! Get it off! I am not a cat! Look at this! This is considered cyberbullying! Anyone who puts these on me, you're a cyberbully! You can leave my live now, I'm done! Get out! Andy, you're banned from my live! Banned! I put you on my banned student list! You need to learn to listen! Thank you, Koi Dog, for that $10 yellow super chat. Thank you for not leaving rude comments. I appreciate that. Veronica, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Veronica. Veronica says, I hate school. It is super boring. You're a nerd and an idiot. Veronica, you can leave my life. You do not talk to me like that. Do you talk to your teachers like that? Do you talk to your parents like that? What gives you the right to come into my live and talk to me like that? That is so rude. That is so rude. School is not super boring. I am not a nerd idiot. That is so disrespectful. I made it very clear. If you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me. Look at how long it stays on my screen for. I'm not forced to look at it until it vanishes. You can leave my live. If you're new here, subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. We are 300 subscribers away from 927,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Anyone who subscribes right now, you are considered an OG because you are here before we hit 1 million subscribers. That is crazy. Copeland, think of the $10 yellow super chat. I remember you, Copeland. Thank you. Copeland says, I love this channel. Thank you, as you should. You should love this channel. Honestly, I don't understand why people join my live and leave rude comments like that. You should enjoy my channel because I'm the best channel ever. I am the only channel on YouTube that discusses how awesome and amazing school is. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to Copeland. Copeland, you're on my good student list. Thank you. New Mexico, think of the $5 greens. I can't read the comments with that stupid cat on my screen. Get it off. New Mexico, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you. New Mexico says, do I get put on the good student list, Coy Dog? Of course you do. Let me add you. I meant to add you, New Mexico. I forgot to add you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're on my good student list. And see, I'm not a liar, okay? Where is it? Right there. I'm not a liar, okay? I write your names down. When I say you're a good student, I put you on the list. When I say you're a bad student, I put you on the bad list. I'm not a liar. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Nicole Cranfield says, someone named Mask Guy said, shut up, you're annoying, get a job. Get out of my life now, Mask Guy. I'm not annoying. Like, I am the furthest thing possible from annoying. I am very kind. I am very cool. Everyone wants to be me. And I do not need a J-O-B. You will not come into my live and tell me to get a job. That is considered disrespectful. Leave my live now. I do not want or need a J-O-B. I am only 24 years old. I want to be in school for the rest of my life. I do not need a J-O-B enough. Ducky, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ducky. Ducky says, hey, remember me from last year that my teacher brought a Nintendo console? I remember that, Ducky. You know what? If your teacher is bringing Nintendo devices into school, they need to be fired. Nintendos are video games, and you should never, ever play video games. I don't even own a video game, okay? I don't own video games. I've never played... See... I don't own video games, okay? I've never played a video game in my entire life. If you play video games and you don't love school and you need to leave my life now, you're wasting time on video games. You could be using that time studying. I've never played a video game my entire life, all right? Thank you, Ducky. I appreciate that. Like, someone named Tyler commented, get a job. Change your username right now. You do not deserve to have the name Tyler if you're telling me to get a job. Why are people saying then why do you have a PS5 controller? I don't have a controller. I don't have a PlayStation 5. I don't have a controller. I don't know what you're talking about. Gosh. I want to do one more... Yeah, I want to do a shout out to William real quick. William123, they sent a $50 pink super chat. That is insane. That is the #1 large super chat of the entire live. If it stays away for the whole live, and I'm very certain it will, their name and their name alone is going to go on the official Coy Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's William, so thank you, William. You're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're curious on what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. Thank you, William. Make sure you subscribe to William. That is crazy. Thank you so much, William. No, I did not show a controller. I don't know what you're talking. I don't own a PlayStation. I don't own a PlayStation controller. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. You're clear. And their name alone is going to go on the official Coy Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the #1 large super chat of the entire live, and it's William, so thank you, William. You're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're curious on what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. Thank you, William. Make sure you subscribe to William. That is crazy. Thank you so much, William. No, I did not show a controller. I don't know what you're talking. I don't own a PlayStation. I don't own a PlayStation controller. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. You're clearly just seeing things. It's not funny. You can leave, okay? Don't gaslight me. G4, think of the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, G4. That's crazy. Thank you so much. G4 says, my teacher is making half of the class miss recess because we did not walk 20 minutes when it was 1 minute because she did not start the timer because people were talking and I wasn't. G4, never ever complain about what your teacher does. Your teacher is in the right. Our teachers are never wrong. If your teacher's punishing you, if she's making you miss recess, then good. As she should. She should make you miss recess. There is no reason to have recess. Why do we need recess when we could be inside and do mathematics problems? Wouldn't you rather do mathematics problems than do recess? Thank you, G4. You're going on my good student list. Ivy, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Ivy. Ivy says, hi, Koi Dog, love you. You are not an unk. You are beautiful and respectful. Round of applause. Thank you, Ivy. That is exactly what I want to see in my life. I am beautiful. I am respectful. I am not someone who's to be messed with. You will listen to me. Or get that ugly cat off my screen. Bowie, you're banned from my live. Anyone who puts any type of animal on my screen, you're banned. Bowie, get out. You're banned. You're done. Banned. Leave my live. I want you gone. Bye-bye. Leave. Bye. Thank you, Ivy. That's why you're on my honor roll. I'm going to put you on my good student list. Thank you for being nice to me. Thank you for not treating me with disrespect. Ruth Sanchez, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Ruth. Ruth Sanchez says, Sebastian said they hate school, and you have a Dora Megamind haircut, and that you have a McDonald's logo, and you shoot French fry air. What are you even talking about? Sebastian, you are on the bad student list. I want you out of my life now. How absolutely dare you? I do not have a Dora Megamind haircut. Megamind is bold, number one, and number two, Dora is a toddler. I am not a toddler. I'm an adult. And number three, I'm not in a McDonald's. I know my Wi-Fi's bad, but no, my Wi-Fi's not even bad. It's your fault that my Wi-Fi's bad, not mine. Okay, so I'm not in a McDonald's. Shut up, leave my live. Thank you, Ruth, for letting me know. You're going on my good student list, as per usual. Thank you, I appreciate that. James Ward, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, James. James says you're a poopy head. Okay. Why are we using potty language in my live? Get out now, James. I want you gone. This is a pro-school live. Even though we are not in school right now, you still need to follow the school rules. The school rules are law. James, you're on my bad student list. I want you gone. You're on the banned student list, too. You're on the banned student list and the bad student list, all right? Elise says, well, I hate school. Well, Elise, guess what? I hate you. You can leave my live. Bye, Elise. You don't get to comment stuff like that in my live. Cool Deer, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Cool Deer. Thank you for not leaving a rude message either. See how simple it is to shut up and be nice to me. Make sure you subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. We just hit 927,000 subscribers. That is insane. We are... rules. You can't be in my live. Thank you. Caden, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Caden, for not leaving a rude message. You're going on my good student list. Thank you for not harassing me like half of the people in this live. Jay Free, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Jay Free always leaves a rude comment. Jay Free says, my bad for saying you have McDonald's Wi-Fi because that's an insult to McDonald's. You have Temu Wi-Fi. Bro must live at Temu. I do not live at Temu. Get out of my live now, Jayfrey. How dare you say something like that? That is so insulting. You need to learn to think before you speak. What you are doing, you are cyberbullying me. And cyberbullying is illegal. Jayfrey, you're on the bad student list. And you're banned. You can leave my live, please. Thank you. I'm the owner of this live. Let me make that very clear. As the owner of this live, if I tell you you're banned, if I tell you to do something, you shut up and do it. I like freestyles. Thank you for that $10 yellow super chat. Thank you. I like freestyle says, math is the best. Thank you, it is the best. However, just to make sure we're on the same page, it is called mathematics, so be sure to get it right. But I'm so glad you love mathematics. You're going to go on my good student list, freestyles. Thank you for being here, and thank you for not leaving a rude comment. Lexi, thank you for the $20 orange super chat. Thank you, Lexi. That's crazy. That is the second largest super chat of the entire live. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe right now if you're new here, by the way. We are 600 subscribers away from 928,000 subscribers. So subscribe right now. You'll be considered an OG because you were here before a million. Lexi, think of that $20 orange super chat. That is insane. Lexi says, "Hi, Tyler. It's great to see you tonight. I had a bad day at school yesterday. I tripped and hurt myself on my way into school, but I'm feeling much better today." I am so sorry to hear that, Lexi. That is horrible. I hope your teachers took care of you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Lexi, you're going on the super good student list. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a role model student. If you have nothing nice to say, be like Lexi. Either don't say anything at all or be like Lexi and leave a nice comment. It's not that hard. Shout out, Lexi. Thank you for being here. Godelia, thank you for the $20 orange super chat. Thank you so much. That is crazy. That is the second largest super chat the entire live. Thank you so much. That is nuts. Godelia says, "You're the best, bro." Thank you. I know I'm the best. However, you used the incorrect grammar in that super chat, okay? The correct version of your is Y-O-U''RE. You used Y-O-U-R. That is grammatically incorrect, so please be sure to correct that in the future. But thank you for that $20 orange super chat. That is crazy. I'm going to put you on my good student list. Thank you so much. You know what? You're going to go on my good student list. Super good student list, I mean. Thank you, Godelia. Thank you. That is crazy. That is nuts. Thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you for leaving a nice comment. Evan comments, "School sucks." Your opinion sucks, Evan. I want you gone. Nicole Cranfield, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole says, "He does not have Temu Wi-Fi. He has designer Wi-Fi. His Wi-Fi is not trash. You are just jealous of him." Thank you. You're all jealous of me. If you're leaving rude comments, you're jealous of me, okay? Thank you, Nicole. We're going over the rules of this live one final time because I'm ending this live in the next few minutes. Rule number 1 of my live, this is a pro school live. You're not allowed to leave any type of rude comment about school here. Rule number 2 of my live, if you send a super chat, you are required to say something nice to me because I'm forced to read as many super chats as I can out loud to the entire live. Rule number 3 of my live, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down below, you are required to compliment me because as you can see, the larger it is, the longer it stays on my screen. And finally, rule number 4 of my live, if you send any type of gift that goes in my head or covers my chat, I will ban you from the live and yell at you in front of everyone here. I want to do one more shout out to William. William sent a $50 pink super chat. That is insane. That $50 super chat, that is the number 1 largest super chat of the entire live. If it stays that way for the whole live, and I'm very certain it will because that is huge, and I'm ending the live in a few minutes, William's name and William's name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the number 1 largest super chat of the entire live, and it's William, so thank you, William. You're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll. Thank you so much. That is crazy. If you're curious what the gold stars mean, be sure to check out the goals tab down there. Shout out William. Make sure to subscribe to William. That is nuts. Thank you. See, I can be nice to people. I am nice, okay? I am nice. Shut up if you think I'm not nice. Make sure you subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. We are 400 subscribers away from 928,000 subscribers. That is insane. Subscribe right now. James Ward, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, James. James says, "Can you show one of your play buttons?" James, I only have one play button. I get another one once I hit 1 million. We are 73,000 subscribers away from 1 million subscribers. So if you want to see the million play button, be sure to subscribe. But my other one, it's right there. You see it right there. That's my 100,000 subscriber play button. It's hung up on my wall. I'm hoping to put the million right. Maybe I'm going to move my Rutgers flag. I don't know. But thank you, James. I appreciate that. That was a kind comment, James. I'm going to put you on my good student list, James. See, I am very forgiving. I forgive people even if you're rude to me. Thank you. Ivy, thank you for the $10 yellow super chat. Thank you, Ivy. Ivy says, "Hi, Koi Dog, your Wi-Fi is not trash. You are not an unk. You are the best person, and everyone is jealous of you. I love school and mathematics and every subject. Thank you, Ivy. That is what I want to hear. I am not unk. Even though I'm 24 years old, I am not old. I am not unk, and my Wi-Fi is not trash, see? My stream is not crashing, therefore my Wi-Fi is perfect. Ha ha ha, leave my life." I'm so glad you love every subject, Ivy. That's why you're on my Oh, you're on the super good student list now, Ivy. I forgot to put you on there. Thank you, Ivy, for being so nice. Thank you for not harassing me. I appreciate that. PBB, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you, PBB. PBB says, "Do you like Legos or Star Wars?" I do. I like both. Thank you, PBB, for that super chat, by the way. You're going on the good student list. I remember you. You were a rude student earlier, but I'll put you on my good student list. You're nice now. I do love Legos. Everything back here is a Lego. All right, everything back here's a Lego. If I turn my phone there, you can see three huge Legos right here. I love Legos, and I love Star Wars. You can see the Star Wars Lego there. I have lots of Star Wars things, even right here. I have Star Wars thing. But yeah. But no, you should not love Star Wars, though, because that is something that is fictional, and you should not watch things that are fictional. You should only watch documentaries. Just make that very clear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whew. Oh, that was a... Oh. I apologize if I missed any of your comments. There were a ton of comments in that live. Someone named Spidey comments, what year did you start content? I started posting these videos in January of 2020. I have been doing this for 6 years. I've been doing this for a quarter of my life. Maybe that's why I'm so good at being a teacher's pet, because I've been a teacher's pet for 6 years now. Jay Free, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, Jay Free. Jay Free says, nobody is jealous of your Wi-Fi. It probably costs 10 cents. Chat, does he have Temu Wi-Fi? Yes or no? Get out of my life! Everyone's jealous of my Wi-Fi. If I had bad Wi-Fi, would I be able to do this? No, I wouldn't, okay? So my Wi-Fi is amazing. Thank you, I appreciate that. Jason comments, shut up. Jason, you can shut up. You don't come into my live and tell me to shut up. General Washer, thank you for the super chat. General Washer says, I love your videos. You make my day. Thank you, General. I appreciate that. I know I'm the most amazing person ever, so thank you so much for being so nice to me. That is what I want to see. That's the kind of kindness I want to see. Ooh. Ian Walker, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Ian, for not leaving a rude comment. Now, be sure to subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. We are 200 subscribers away from 928,000 subscribers. If everyone in here subscribes right now, we will get there. So please be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm talking to you. Subscribe now. Lil Gamer comments, should I send $140? Lil Gamer, you do not need to send any type of super chat or anything to enjoy this live, okay? The number one way to support me is to watch my videos, to subscribe and everything. Like, just watch my videos, like my content. That is the best way to support me. The second best way is obviously the super chats. I appreciate every single one, whether it's 99 cents or $500, but you do not have to. Thank you, I appreciate that. You're going to go on my good student list for saying that. But I hope you're subscribed, because that is the best way to support me. Subscribe and watch my videos. MXN, think of the $5 green super chat. Thank you. MXN says, you're like a pop-up ad. No one wants you, but you keep showing up. Huh. You know what, MXN? That comeback, that insult took a lot of thought, so I'm going to put you on the good student list for that. I respect that. That is a very good insult, actually. You're like a pop-up ad. No one wants you, but you keep showing up. I like that. Don't ever say that again. But that is very clever. I will give you that. Thank you. Cool Deer, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Cool Deer, you can leave my live. Do not use potty language in my live. That's deleted. Get out of my live now, Cool Deer. You do not talk to me like that. PBB, thank you for the $5 green super chat. Thank you, PBB. PBB says, I couldn't help but notice really rare Legos in your background. And what's your biggest Lego set? Yeah, I do have a few rare Legos because I did a lot of these Legos when I was young, like 9 or 10 years old or something. So I have a lot of Legos that have been retired. Like that one right there, you can't see it's behind the Star Wars, but that's the Quickie Mart. That one's really old. There's a lot of old ones back there because I've done them for my whole life, basically. My biggest Lego set, I would say, is I have the Roman Colosseum downstairs. That one is about 10,000 pieces. It was a lot of fun to put together because I got to do my homework and watch documentaries while I did it. Legos are a great hobby because they're educational. That's what you should be doing instead of watching YouTube. I'm joking. You can watch YouTube. YouTube's great as long as it's educational content like mine. As long as you watch educational videos like my videos, you're allowed to watch YouTube. Thank you. Sean, thank you for the ice cream. Thank you. I appreciate that. PBB. That's like the nicest you've been to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Elevator Kid says, what's wrong with watching YouTube? There's nothing wrong with watching YouTube because YouTube is amazing. You should be watching only educational stuff though, okay? Because even when you're not in school, you should always be focused on school. So thank you, I appreciate that. You know what? We're going to end the live there. This is a natural ending point. I've calmed down a bit. I'm good. Now, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to William down there. William sent a $50 pink super chat. That is the #1 largest super chat the entire live. And since the live is over, it's official. William's name and William's name alone is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat the entire live. And it's William. So thank you, William. You're going to be named number 47 on the honor roll. That is crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Be sure to subscribe to me too, by the way. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 928,000 subscribers. That is nuts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, I do want to address, let's see here. You may be wondering, why have I missed your comments? Why am I not responding to your comments? I'm going to tell you why I don't see every single comment. Ready? If I go over to the peak of my live, ready? I'm looking at the stats right now. I get my chat rate per minute, which is like how many chats are sent every minute. At the absolute peak of my live, like 10, 15 minutes ago, there were 2,000 comments every minute. 2,000. That is crazy. That is why I speak so fast, because it is there were not 67. I don't understand why everyone's saying 6-7. Nowhere did I say 6-7. As I can. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wow. We are 43 subscribers away from 928,000 subscribers. Please subscribe right now. I'd appreciate that so much. I would love to end the live with 928,000. We are 72,000 subscribers away from 1 million subscribers. So if you subscribe right now, you're an OG. Thank you. I'm ending the live. I will go live tomorrow night at the exact same time. So be sure to be there. It'll be just like this. I'm curious. When you came onto my live, did you see the thumbnail? Because I just added a thumbnail to my live, right? The past few live streams, I was getting maybe consistently 30, 40,000 views, but I added that thumbnail, and then all of a sudden now it's at 170,000 views. So did you see the thumbnail? Or actually, better yet, how did you join my live? Did you join through the Shorts tab, or were you scrolling on the home page? Shorts or home? Please let me know. So I'm very YouTube doesn't give me that info, so I'm very curious to know, how did you find my live? Through Shorts or through the home screen? Everyone's saying Shorts. Okay. Good to... All right. Some Elevator Kid says homepage. It seems like majority Shorts and some homepage. Okay, interesting. Good to know. All right. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I will be live tomorrow night at the exact same time, so make sure you're there. I would appreciate that so much. Join tomorrow. Remember, as always, if you're a good student, please join. If you're a bad student, never ever join my lives again. Arthur, you're never allowed in my live again. Are you kidding me? I was 2 seconds away from ending my live. 2. Oh. You got me so upset that I just hiccuped. You got me so upset you gave me the hiccups. Arthur, you're banned from my live. You are never allowed to watch me again. You couldn't wait 2 seconds. Get out now. Shame on you. I got so angry, I hiccuped. Whew. Don't worry, Enzo. I'm okay. Thank you for being here. This live's over. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we just hit 928,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. Anyways, have a wonderful night. Thank you. Good night.